Hey family, how you guys doing? Welcome to Phie.Love Intuitive Conversations. I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, if you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any hate or negativity, please just keep it on your side of the street, okay? It won't be acknowledged. So, in this video, I would like to dab a little bit into what are some of the things that the system advertises to our middle class people or people below the middle class. I don't even know what like what anyway, what do they advertise to the so-called or labeled part of society that is not rich, okay, or that doesn't get the view or the image of well off? Okay, what is advertised? What do they advertise as something that the rich would only engage in? However, it's all the things that are actually really good for us, good for humans, okay? Not just rich people, but good for humans. Somehow always creating it in people's minds that people who have money are more human than the ones who are perceived as ordinary citizens of society. I don't know. You know, it's the world we live in where everything is categorized and played against each other, be it race, be it your status or your position that they put you into in society. At the end of the day, we're all human beings walking this earth, and hopefully can find a day where we see one another as that and treat each other that way as well, okay? And not with the eyes or the goggles or the glasses on that the system expects you to view the world in, and as this is right, this is wrong, and this is how it is, you know, it's just what it is, whatever. Anyway, let me get back on track. So let's see things that so first off, I'm going to move into a healthy diet, right? They tend to advertise or normalize into society that something like a healthy diet, eating greens, and just paying more attention to, you know, the state of your body and how it's supposed to feel and what it looks like, all of that is always somehow glorified towards the part of society that is put out with an image of having more money. So they start also then making the making the activity of eating and being healthy something that is associated with having to take more money out or spend more money on, and to be able to achieve that consistently. And then they advertise to the regular citizens of society all the fast food, all the things processed, you know, cold meats processed, all those kinds of things that actually encourage the lowering of, you know, your vibration and your ability to think and act like those people who are labeled as rich or as people with money in society, who engage in things like eating clean and eating healthy and spending their money and encouraging their families to eat and live a healthier lifestyle, when really it's something that's available to everybody. It just depends on, you know, where you allow yourself to be categorized, what you accept, and what you choose to align your vibration to. Do you choose to align your vibration towards the fast foods and towards the processed foods, towards the fatty foods, towards the stuff that, you know, isn't really good for you, and you know, then put yourself together with all the people who eat that way and operate and act that way too? Or do you choose to maybe align with the other stuff and not put yourself as somebody who's excluded from being able to achieve and live that certain way. You know, it doesn't take a society or a group for us to make a decision to live and feel and act a certain way. It just takes ourselves. So again, I mean, at some point I can get deeper into it, but for now, that's the food side of it. Okay, eating healthy is a human thing. We're supposed to eat healthy. We're supposed to be geared towards eating greens and reaping the benefits of eating healthy, energetically, physically, mentally, spiritually. You know, there are so many benefits to us eating healthy that we don't, number one, get taught about it, and number two, if we did choose to eat healthy, it would put lots of other places out of business because they program, you know, the general population of society to see all those things as tasty, as fun, as good, as quick, again, the big one, convenient, okay, as something that does not take a lot of effort to do. So yeah, okay, that is the food side, whereas they don't associate, you know, even if you just look at the commercials, it's always regular families that are somehow partaking or used, or the image of a regular family that is used to advertise things like the fast food and the processed stuff and the things that you find generally or that a regular citizen would buy in a supermarket. And when it comes to the clean stuff, the green stuff, the healthy stuff, the stuff that is generally the better alternative to engage our human bodies naturally into, they put people who, you know, they put an image out there of people who look like they have status, people who look like they are, you know, moneyed up, and then to further reinforce it, just, you know, stocking up on those kinds of things in the store, or going to the stores that maybe encourage the healthier eating, you know, are all labeled as something that rich people go to. So maybe we need to take a step back and try and see through the fog and try and see what it is we've allowed ourselves to succumb to, what kind of manipulations and advertising out there that, you know, without even realizing, because it's reinforced with the people around us, what kind of stuff we allow to take over our lives. And because of convenience, because of groupthink mentality, because of whatever it might be, we then choose to separate ourselves from what actually would be good for us and would benefit us, and maybe in reality might work out a bit cheaper, you know, if we decided to create a small garden in our home, make our, you know, grow our own food, invest in figuring out how to make our foods and our dishes a little bit more flavorful, that are of a more vegetarian kind. I know it doesn't sound so great when I say that, but also, you know, to our kids and also to ourselves, try and start also seeing where the glorified part of engaging in fruits and vegetables and the good stuff for ourselves is. Try glorify that to yourself too, because it's glorified on TV, but for some reason, and it's glorified towards the rich people, but for some reason the general population doesn't see the glory in that, because the other stuff seems more appealing and is associated to high fun activity, if that makes any sense what I'm saying. So that's the basis. Another one where we have that issue is, again, like with things like exercise, things like being out in nature, things like meditation, things like writing, things like spending time alone, reading. Oh, that's a really big one, reading. They've completely removed the idea and the fun in reading from people, right down to the point of bookstores being closed and actual physical books being slowly, well, I mean, it's happened already, that they're taking it away, the access to that is being taken away, and it's all being digitized. Yeah, what else? Again, just like in my previous video, you know, things like dreams, ambitions, exploring the earth and traveling, all those things have over time just so much been associated towards, you know, people of status and of money, where they've sort of deadened the general population of our world into being satisfied with whatever the system puts in front of you, on TV, on your phone, in your immediate surroundings. And then they reinforce all of that by, you know, fucking around with the kind of money that they pay you and how much you're able to end up taking back, you know, home for yourself and having left over to spend on other things. And then to lock you in over more, taxes keep on rising to lock you in even further. So if we start, you know, paying attention to all these things and all the ways that we are being restricted, and then brainwashed into believing that we're not being restricted, we can come out of it. But it would definitely take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, a little bit of opening up and seeing how the contrast to what you're actually living might be taking away from your life experience, what you're actually accepting and what you're saying is okay, and what you're allowing the system to put onto you and dampen you even more because it's been advertised to you as convenient, as fun, and as something that everyone else is getting into. Maybe take a second thought about it. Take a second thought and ask yourself, you know, in the long run, is this really bringing and adding to my life and my health and my ability to expand and explore and evolve? Or is it actually just another thing that I'm bringing into my life to keep me put, to keep me stuck, to keep me around the same people, to keep me in the same activities, to keep me putting out the same kind of money every month that really isn't actually adding to my growth and my experience? Just something to think about. So yeah, family, like I said, it won't be a long one, quick one it is, and I will pull a card. Like I said, I am on Ascendant Masters at the moment, so let's see. Ooh, that's too many, Spirit. Can you please just get one, okay? I love you. Just one card to see what comes to support our conversation, or what someone else out there who's watching this video might need as a nudge or something. Okay, let's see what comes out. Oh, nothing. Let's try one more time. 1, 2. Ah, look, yoga and fertility. Okay, yoga is another thing that is so good. Meditation yoga and physical yoga. Okay, so good to help us heal, help us move our bodies, help us raise our vibrations, help us clean our energies, different forms of yoga. But again, what does the system do? They advertise these kinds of things to only be associated with people of money, when these are things that we can all easily engage in as human beings on our own. We all have bodies, we all have a flaw. I'm sure we can all find grass somewhere and start engaging in these things that are beneficial to us and help free us in some sort of way. Okay? Let's see what the book has to say about yoga. Oh, and it's from the Ascendant Master, Babaji. Okay? Babaji and the other Ascendant Masters guide you to do yoga regularly. Yoga's benefits are one of the answers to your question. Through yoga, you'll gain increased clarity, energy, flexibility, toning, and psychic awareness. You may also meet wonderful new friends and have fun at yoga classes. Yoga is an ancient tradition among spiritual practitioners because of these many esoteric and material benefits. Don't delay. Do some yoga today. Additional meanings of this card: stretch often today. Practice breath work today by taking full inhalations and exhalations. Teach yoga or invite others to participate in yoga with you. Watch a yoga video or take a yoga class today. That aligned lovely. Then fertility. Yes, again, right? All the things that is normalized by the system towards our general population of the earth that are not labeled as the rich ones. So stupid. Anyway, fucks with our fertility. It messes with our fertility. The system generally is aiming to bring population down in many things, all kinds of things, right down to the GMOs that are put into our food, right, and our and that are grown, food that's grown, everything that we eat, in the meat, in stuff that you rub and put into your bodies. There is always stuff in there that is geared towards affecting fertility. By affecting fertility, they also then manage to feed other parts of the system, okay, that actually encourage us to live in a more fake way, artificial way. Everything has to be artificial, right down to us giving birth. The way we give birth has to also now move into an artificial way and be normalized. That's been going on for a long time too. Okay, so let's pay more attention to how we're being made to become artificial human beings in the way we naturally are capable to do things for ourselves, and how everything that we're engaging in is starting or has already begun affecting our fertility. And I don't just mean fertility in your ability to give birth and create a child. I mean fertility in your ability to create things in your life in general. They kill your fertility of creativity in your mind when you're being sat down on a couch the whole time, pumped and programmed by TV and fear-mongered by news. Your brain is packed with all kinds of bullshit that allows you not to be fertile in your ability to create, expand, and think. So let's not just look at fertility as a physical thing, okay? Let's see what the book has to say. This card signifies that it's a very fertile time for you. This is an ideal time for the conception of a baby or new projects. All of the doors are open for you right now. Your mind is fertile with many wonderful new ideas, and abundance easily flows to you. Since everything is in its infancy stage, have patience, with the growth process. Just nurture yourself and your projects so that you stay strong and fertile. Additional meanings to this card: you have the Midas touch, and everything is turning to gold right now. There is good news about pregnancy or adoption. Let go of worries or guilt and enjoy yourself. Now is a good time to start projects. See? All of that talks to fertility. So, guys, let them not take your ability to yoga and your ability for fertility away. Okay? Those are things that you possess as a human being. You came to this earth with these gifts to help you get through. Don't let a system that is brainwashing you into looking the other way and looking down on these precious things that we've been given as something to be thrown to the wayside and value more the artificial and more convenient way of doing it. No. That's another way of you taking away from your ability to experience in life. So, I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.